Alright, hello everyone, Terra here. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Yes, we're finally back on our Kingdom Hearts grind after... When was the last time I did... When was the last time I did Kingdom Hearts 2? I think it was maybe like a couple years ago. I think it was a couple years? Yeah, let me check real quick. I'm curious. I know it's been a hot minute. September 5th, 2024. It's been about almost 2 years now since I had gotten back to a Kingdom Hearts game. But I mean, hey, better late than never. But yeah, so we're finally back on the Kingdom Hearts grind with the reveal of the Switch 2 ports of the Kingdom Hearts collection and Kingdom Hearts 3, on top of finally a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. I think it's about time for me to get back to this. I miss doing these, honestly. I love doing the Kingdom Hearts Let's Plays. I miss doing them. So, yeah, so we're gonna go and jump into Birth by Sleep next. Because I know, technically speaking, I know that we probably should have been doing 358 and Recoded. I'll worry about those later, honestly, because I know they're just movies here on this collection. And I'd rather not just sit through an entire live stream, just me just watching an entire group of cutscenes. And I'm not really interested in playing the games myself right now, but don't worry, I already know how the plotline of those games are to go, so you're not going to miss out anything. If you do want to see it, just look up other walkthroughs of it. I'm not going to tag on myself, honestly, so we're just going to stick with the games I can physically play here on the collection, and we're not going to worry about that for at least for a little while. But anyway, so yeah, so today we're doing Birth by Sleep. We're originally released on the PlayStation Portable, I think back in 2010, I think back in 2010 Birth by Sleep was released. I'm just trying to play around here on the menu real quick, so you don't actually keep going with the we don't have the intro movie here messing us up. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Yeah, so it was released in the US on September 7th, 2010. And Japan got it in January of that same year. Interesting. And then Japan also got the final mix version of it later, a year laterwards, actually. But pretty much, what is Birth by Sleep? This is pretty much a prequel game. Well, the first prequel game, honestly, because now we got fucking Union Cross and like Dark Road and all that other shit. We would have had Missing Link, but that got canned too, so forget about that now. So, but pretty much just the first prequel game in the Kingdom Hearts story. This takes place 10 years before the events of Kingdom Hearts 1, so we're not going to see Sora in this game. Well, actually, no, we are, but we're not seeing like Sora as he is anyway. Like, we're taking the reins of 3 other characters here, as we see here on the title screen: Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. Who are these guys? We will find out. In fact, we already know about one of them being Terra due to the secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 2. But I'm not going to go too much further than that. We're going to find out more here, so let's go on and begin the game. So we're going to go and begin our journey now. We're playing this game in critical mode because there's a reason for that. If we beat the game on critical mode, as it says here, the secret move is easy to lock in this mode. That I also just want the extra challenge here, so we're gonna begin on the hardest difficulty right off the bat. Want to play the game in critical mode? You can't change modes later. Choose carefully. Yes, I am ready to have my ass whipped horribly. But yeah, so of course we're gonna have the vibration on. Let's go and begin our journey to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I think we're about to have the copyright music play here, so I better mute this thing when I get the chance. Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Here we go, baby. Whew. Alright. Yep, just gonna mute this because, like I said, I don't want copyright being on my ass, so it pretty much all it plays during the sequence is Symbol Clean for the record, so Just making sure everything sounds good. Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited for this one, but at the same time, though, if I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Birth by Sleep. I don't hate it as much as Rechain, but I'll be honest, I don't really care for it that much. I'll go more into the reason why that is here, but I don't want to make this entire playthrough just me being like just going on and griping about the game. Like, here's like, I don't hate this game. I don't. There's just things about it that I don't like. There's just things about this game I'm just not a big fan of. So about this opening sequence here, this is something we kind of saw at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, if you get the secret ending, with like with the friggin' Xehanort here just fucking KOing Ventus and shit. You also may be wondering why Ventus also looks like Roxas, but we're gonna get more into that later. Speaking of Sora Riku, there they are. Alright. And now we're gonna mute it. And yeah, looking at this now, you really think, yeah, this is definitely released on the PSP.
This world is just too small.
Let me turn my volume up a little bit. It's a little quiet. Hope the guide sounds alright for you guys. I can always like turn it up and whatever, turn it up or turn it down. I'm just hoping the guide sounds fine.
There, you see, an empty world, like a prison. I imagine you will be right at home.
Oh yeah, no, as I said too on YouTube, I also had to get I got myself a new capture card, so now I can actually record shit in like proper quality without it bugging the fuck out. Hopefully, don't want to jinx it. Hey, where am I?
Who's there?
Would be a Kingdom Hearts game without our main character falling into the abyss. I have a brand new heart.
But this is... Why are you in my heart?
The light brought me. The light brought me. I saw it shining in the dark, in the distance, and followed it here.
Yeah. That was my light. But my heart heart is fractured. And now, the little I have left is slipping away.
Then you should join your heart with mine.
Huh?
Now our hearts have touched. Nothing else will slip away. And one day, you'll be strong enough to win back your heart. The part that I already did.
Right. Thanks.
It's time to wake up now. All we need to do is...
Open the door.
A keyblade.
I mean, although in all honesty, too, at least this does look kind of better than how the fucking Rechains cutscenes looked on the PS2. Dear God, this thing looked grainy as shit. I should have a proper job of remastering him here. Ironically, too, Fences' journey sounds out similar to Roxas.
A meteor shower!
You also might maybe actually no, I'll explain more after we get into proper gameplay. Land of Departure.
I can't see much from here.
Alright. Anyway, here we are, finally at some gameplay. But anyway, so reason why, you might be asking though, why I'm deciding to do Kingdom Hearts here instead of, say, more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Well, I'll be honest, I did say I was doing Rebirth in my own time here to play through it. I don't, did I say that? Maybe I, but anyway, I'll just say, anyway, I was playing through Rebirth in my own time, and I beat it, actually, fairly recently. And I was saying right now, when I get to Rebirth, I don't know if I'm going to be doing everything in that game, because I literally did everything I could in that game.
I've got time to spare.
I did everything I could in that fucking game, and I got so fucking exhausted by the end of it. So I'm feeling a little burnt out right now. I don't really want to bother with remake right now. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just do something else. It's either go back to Metaphor or this, and clearly I chose this. But to be fair, I wouldn't mind going back to Metaphor. So that's just kind of, this whole thing is kind of giving you a basic rundown. X to attack, attack shit, you get HP, ores, or money. And this is something new starting off with this.
Want a piece of me too?
This is something new starting off with both this game and Dream Drop Distance. We have the command deck. Pretty much here we have a whole series of different commands and stuff like so. We got our quick blitz, our strike raid, and we start off with an arrow spell. I'll be honest, I don't really like this mechanic that much. It's not an awful mechanic, mind you. I just don't really like it that much compared to the MP system or whatever we had before. Changing it to this just kind of rubs me the wrong way anyway. But I guess I want to say maybe this game kind of did it a bit better than Dream Drop Distance, but I don't know. It's kind of weird in both games, honestly. But anyway, so pretty much we can cycle through it with our triggers. Wait, which one's my lock on? I think it's... Okay, maybe I don't have it yet, but anyway, so we're gonna quick blitz. Lock on the target so the camera automatically uses a view. Lock on by tapping R1. So this game does better than freaking Kingdom Hearts Rechain. The R1's mapped to the lock on's mapped to R1. Once you're locked on, you can switch targets for using L1 or keep attacking. I swear to God, I never do this before. It's something I didn't realize too. In I think I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 recently a little bit. I didn't realize the switch system was back in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because I thought that system was just gone in Kingdom Hearts 3. I kind of missed that system. But no, it's there. But I was just too dumb and didn't realize I could do that. Wow, I didn't realize it was brought back in Birth by Sleep of all things. Huh. Well, and the more I know, I guess. Once you're locked on, you can switch targets by using L1 or tap R1. Yeah, so I did... Wow, man, I must have been, like, reading shit completely fucking wrong then this whole time. I didn't think it was this fucking early. Well, you know, I'm honestly fine with that. Okay, so, for this game, we don't activate chest by pressing triangle here. Here we just tap X. It gets kind of confusing, but I'd say it's not as bad as Kingdom Hearts 3 does, where it has like the fucking the trash commands and the fucking open chest button on the same one, so you're activating your attraction instead of opening the chest. But I'll get more to that later when we get to Kingdom Hearts 3. You found the sliding dash command. Press the options to open your menu where you can install it in your command deck.
Wait, what am I messing around here for? I'm gonna miss the meteor shower.
Alright, so we're gonna go to our command deck, and now we can installing commands in your deck. Install commands in your deck to use them. Start by choosing edit deck. There are different types of commands you can install, like the battle commands and action commands. Their current shortcut is highlighted yellow. In combat, you can jump to your shortcut by pressing the left on the D-pad. So kind of similar to how Dream Drop Rechain does it, where like you can go to your shortcut on your cards. But honestly, this works a lot better, in my honest opinion. I have to throw shade at friggin' Rechain, but I'm gonna throw shade at Rechain. Hey, leveling up commands. Commands will level up and increase in power to collect command points. Defeat enemies to earn combat command points. Commands are at the maximum level and the mark with a crown. Quick Blitz says reach the maximum level, so scan ability is yours to keep. So we get scanned early on. Arrows reach the maximum level, so 0 EXP ability is yours to keep. 0 EXP is back from Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, it's been back since Kingdom Hearts. It's there since Kingdom Hearts 1's Proud mode anyway. So it's here in this game too. If you want to do a level 1 run, I'm not doing that because fuck that. But anyway, so you see here we have our two commands here, Quick Blitz and Arrow marked off with the crown. That means it's at the maximum levels, and if it does have a skill attached to it, we keep that skill permanently. Something I wish Dream Drop Distance had, but it doesn't. It does not have that, and that I do honestly, looking back at it now, it does seem like Bird By Sleep has the better mechanic here. So pretty much we have that. So we just kind of add our slide dash there. We also have the melding commands menu. We can create a new command by melding two existing ones. The commands you meld have to reach a high enough level first. Use a synthesis item while melding an add ability to the command. So let's just say we were adding a Quick Blitz in our Arrow. We get a new command. So pretty much if we were to add a synthesis thing here, we would get a new ability attached to that, whatever we're getting from that. But we're not going to make anything with that just yet, because I do have a set list of shit I'm going to make with it, and I'm also going to probably be grinding, I'll probably be grinding in the stream here, but like, in terms of the recording itself, I'm probably going to cut till when I'm done getting everything I need. So yeah, I'll show more of that later, but we'll get more of that as we go along. Of course, our items, our Keyblade, and like our other shit. Abilities, here's our ability. Abilities are bonus skills tied to commands. Install the command to gain its ability. Abilities boost stats and provide special skills. Create a new ability by adding a synthesis item with melding commands. All abilities are permanent and don't have to be installed in your deck. So you gain that auto ability by raising command with that ability to the maximum level. So pretty much we have all this shit here, which we can make along the way. We're not going to go for everything, but we're just going to go for what we can. Let's see. So, of course, our stats. We have our basic stats, our command styles. We'll learn more about those later. We also have our finish commands. So, pretty much evolving your finish command. Meet certain requirements to power up your finish command. Your finish command may power up in different ways depending on which conditions you fulfill. Use the finish commands on your screen to change your command or give commands new names. So, pretty much, we can have different finishers as we go along through the game. But we'll learn more about those as we unlock more of them later on. I will go for what I think is probably the better option in this scenario. But I'm not going to go too much further in here with the tutorial stuff. We're just going to go ahead help Ventus get to the fucking meteor shower. So let's go and head across the bridge and let's get it. Let's go. I get the best view from the summit.
Wow. Why does it seem so familiar? Whoa! Give me a break, Aqua.
Then, you hopeless sleepyhead. You know, you should have at least brought a blanket.
But did I dream that place up?
So, and obviously, of course, for those I think y'all already picked this up, that was a little coy reference to Kingdom Hearts 1, at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1, where Sora fell asleep on the beach, looked up, saw Kairi, freaked out, and as Kairi goes, "Sora, you lazy bum. I knew I'd find you snoozing around here."
It really felt like I'd been there before, looking up at the stars.
And so unlike that, though,
Except you've always lived here with us.
Aqua
Yeah,
gives a head pats instead of bonking him with a
I
noggin.
know. Hey, Aqua.
Hmm?
You ever wonder what stars are? Where light comes from?
Well, they say.
That every star up there is another world.
Huh?
Terra.
Yep. Hard to believe there are so many worlds out there besides our own. The light is their hearts, and it's shining down on us like a million lanterns.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
You're too young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
So yeah, as you can see here too, friggin' Terra, Aqua, and Ventus both have like weird parallels to Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Well, again, we'll get more to that as we go along with the game.
Oh yeah, Terra, you and I have our Mark of Mastery exams tomorrow. I made us good luck charms.
Whoa.
Here.
I get one too?
Of course. One for each of us.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there, there's this tree with star-shaped fruit. And the fruit represents an unbreakable connection. So as long as you and your friends carry good luck charms shaped like it, nothing can ever drive you apart. You will always find your way back to each other. Technically, I think you're supposed to make them with seashells. But I did the best with what I had.
Boy, sometimes
We have
you are
lots of
such
shells.
a girl.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes?
So this isn't
I am a
real
girl,
good
you
luck
dumb
charm?
bitch!
Well, that's yet to be seen. But I did work a little magic on it.
Really? What?
An unbreakable connection.
Alright, so we have the Wayfinder. One of 3 good luck charms Aqua made for herself and her friends the day before the Mark of Mastery exam. So pretty much just a regular key item, whatever, just representing shit in the story. We don't have to worry about this at all. Similar. So it does add a mechanic though. Wayfinder allows you to do Dimension Link with friends and borrow their powers. There are lots of characters to do that in the story you can D-Link with. We'll learn about D-Links in a minute.
Well, tomorrow's the exam. Anybody want to spar?
I can take you.
Alright. So now we have our first set of fights. So now we're playing with Terra. So pretty much, from what I understand, Terra is pretty much your powerhouse and defensive tank. Yeah, so Terra is pretty much your tank, your defensive tank and powerhouse. And he moves about as such as well. I.e., he's really slow with his attacks. This HP gauge represents your health. Run out of health, and you will be defeated. Use a square to defend yourself. Press it while moving to the slide, or press square while holding it still to block. Okay, so we're gonna just yep, we're gonna block with
Quit
that.
going easy on me. You're not gonna win unless you stay on the offensive.
Alright, the command gauge fills when your attacks hit enemies. If you go a few seconds without landing an attack, it will start to drain. Once you fill the gauge all the way, you can devastate opponents with the powerful finish command. So we're just gonna go and beat the shit out of Ventus. Well, before Ventus beats the shit out of me. Or we can just do an attack like this. Just kind of fill it up a little bit easier. So, here we go. Using triangle commands instead of regular attacks to fill the command gauge may cause you to change command styles. Command styles make your X attacks much more powerful. Which command style you give depends on the command to use to fill the gauge. You will unlock more as you progress. Some command styles are tricky to activate. Try all kinds of different command combinations.
Well, that works fine if you're fighting one-on-one. But you need to know how to handle a crowd, too.
Alright, so now we're fighting as Aqua. Use your shot-like command to hit lots of enemies at once. Hold down the R1 and a big target circle will appear. Use the left stick to point the circle at one or more enemies and lock on multiple times. While still holding R1, use X to use your shot lock, which hit enemies as many times as you locked on. Yeah, so Aqua, she's pretty much your mage. your mage and a glass cannon, especially early on in her campaign on critical mode. We will get to that later. And we will very much get that later. Anyway, when we hold R1, we're introduced to a new mechanic for Birth by Sleep, and something that will be added into Kingdom Hearts 3, the shot locks. But if you hold R1, you will lock onto an enemy, and a bunch of targets will appear. If you max out the counter, you'll unleash a really powerful attack based on which one you use. And trust me, I will be using shot locks a lot in this game, especially with certain fights. Shot lock attacks will require focus. This focus gauge will drain when you use them. So pretty much, in order, I think in order to restore your shot lock gauge, I think you have to attack with shit. You have to pretty much strike your opponent enough times. But anyway, so choose a character for this fight: Terra, Ventus, or Aqua. But since we're gonna do ahead instead for this one. We're gonna go with Terra this one. And there's a reason why we're choosing Terra.
Gotcha. Yeah. Take that.
Because we're gonna be playing as Terra, we might as well just show off Terra's capabilities now. So starting off Terra's shot locks, we have Sonic Shadow.
It comes with experience.
Alright. But we will... Want to spar again? Nah. We'll learn more about Ventus's capabilities later. But we're just gonna kind of show off right now.
Trust me, you guys are ready. You're gonna clean up at the exam tomorrow.
I hope it's that easy.
It's like the Master said. Power is born within the heart. When the time is right, you just need to look inside yourself, and you'll find it there.
Alright. Power is born within the heart. You're new traveler, so you can find new strength by playing on the command board. In this game, you roll the dice and power up your commands as you make your way along the board. You can access the command board at save points or on the world map. The commands in your command deck become your game pieces, and you also obtain new commands. So pretty much, what that is pretty much a mini game in itself.
We don't want to lose track of stuff that's happened.
Thank you for explaining save points there, Ventus. Anyway, move into the circle of light and press X to save your progress. Touching the circle fully restores HP. But anyway, as I was trying to say, pretty much the command board is pretty much Fortune's 3. We are not going to bother with that in this playthrough, because I'll be honest, I do not like the command board at all. I don't like it. I think it's dumb. I think it's a dumb minigame. Like, I know you get some like really good shit out of it, but I'm just not gonna bother with it. Also, I'm starting off on a new profile here, just so we can kind of start off fresh. Cause I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting off fresh. I like it. Alright, but anyway, yeah. So here's our file. There's that. Create system save data now. Sure, why not? Alright, and again, we're gonna keep that save file, by the way.
We're gonna head back.
For the record, we're keeping that save file because we're gonna need it for our additional playthroughs here. Because this isn't gonna be a one and done kind of thing. No, we had to play through this game like 3 times in order to get the whole story.
Yeah, me too.
Together. Always.
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Meanwhile, Mickey Mouse. Oh yeah, I forgot how I was in this game. Oh yeah, and this is. Oh yeah, and so this is for Mickey's voice in this game. This is the start where they use his new voice actor, Brett Ewan. because his previous one, the one he did for Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain, and 2, I think also Birthright, actually no, 358 actually, Wayne Allwine, passed away before this game came out. So yeah, they had to, like I said, they had to replace it with this current VA, Brett Ewan. Which I do like his voice for Mickey. It still works. Oh, it does still kind of work. It does still sound really early into Brett Ewan's Mickey career too, because his voice does sound a little weird at points. Like he's still trying to get used to the voice.
Mickey, I cannot shake the feeling something terrible is about to transpire.
Alright, so here we are at our first screen of the game. Pretty much our first choice of the game. In this game, you choose one character at a time, complete his or her story from start to finish. Each character visits different places and meets different people. Only by finishing all 3 stories do you uncover this tale's deeper truths. Remember, it's different places and different people means they're all visiting the same worlds, but they're meeting different people within the same world. But anyway, so pretty much you gotta play the game 3 times in order to understand the whole story. So, we have Terra, a disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force in combat, so like I said, pretty much our defensive wall and tank and powerhouse, but also pretty sluggish in combat. Ventus, an ongoing and inquisitive boy who holds his Keyblade backhand. Quick attacks are his forte. So Ventus pretty much is your all-arounder type. So pretty much think how Sora attacks, that's pretty much how Ventus works. Aqua, a kind young woman whose sense of right and wrong never wavers. She's nimble and a gifted mage. Pretty much your magic user and also glass cannon. She has really powerful attacks, but really gimp defense, as we'll get more into her campaign later. But to start off this whole journey, let's start off with Terra. So we're gonna go down from Terra, then Ventus, and then Aqua. And it makes sense in a storytelling standpoint too, because Aqua is also the finishing point between all of this, as we'll see here in a minute.
Today you will be examined for the Mark of Mastery. Not one, but 2 of the Keyblades chosen stand here as candidates. But this is neither a competition nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of wills, but a test of heart. Both of you may prevail, or neither. But I am sure our guest, Master Xehanort, did not travel all this way to see our youngest prospects in years fall short of the mark. I trust you are ready.
Yes.
Then let the examination begin.
Don't worry about me. You 2 focus on the exam.
But Ven, you're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you 2 become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself. He's been out there training just as hard as us.
Yeah.
Stay sharp, Ven.
Alright, so, I guess while I go at it, let's talk about voice actors here. On the topic of voice actors here for a minute. So, Terra is voiced by Jason Doring, and Aqua is voiced by Willa Holland, I think. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's Will Holland. I would feel stupid if this is the case. Yeah, okay, Willa Holland. Willa Holland is the voice actress for Aqua, and Ventus, just like Roxas, is voiced by Jesse McCartney. And meanwhile, our Master Ericus, is actually voiced by Mark Hamill, i.e. the Joker and Joker, Skipp's regular show, Luke Skywalker, of course, and the other Master Xehanort, is voiced by the late Leonard Nimoy, i.e. Spock from Star Trek. Pretty star-studded cast, all they considered, though, I'll be real. Alright, and there we go. All we had to do there was kind of just defeat all those balls of light with a dark energy in them, and we completed our Mark of Mastery. Alright, anyway, so change the command styles. You fill out the command gauge at least by partly using the triangle deck commands. You'll sometimes change command styles. So there we have an example being Firestorm and Fever Pitch. The command style you get depending on the how many and which jet commands you used.
That was unexpected. But one must keep a still heart even in the most trying of circumstances. It was an excellent test, one I chose to let unfold. Which brings us to your next trial. Now, Terra and Aqua, the two of you will face each other in combat. Remember, there are no winners, only truths. For when equal powers clash, their nature is revealed. Begin!
Okay, I want to talk about that scene there just for a split second
We
here
have
when we get to this
and
line.
reached a decision. Terra, Aqua, you both performed commendably. However, only Aqua has shown the mark of mastery. Terra, you failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check.
Okay, I want to talk about that line for a split second and how stupid that fucking sounds. Okay, first of all, Ericus, Terra's only had the darkness out for maybe a fraction of the second. And immediately he pulled it away. He didn't use it. He never once used it in combat to defeat Aqua here. He literally put it away. Like, he never used it. What do you mean he failed to keep the darkness in check? There's a lot more too with Ericus. We're gonna learn about it later. And like I said, he is dumb. Ericus is cool, but he is dumb.
But there is always next time. That is all. Aqua, as our newest Keyblade Master, you are entitled to certain knowledge. Please wait here for further instruction.
Hey.
Terra, I'm sorry.
The darkness. Where did it come from?
What do you make of Ventus?
He ain't gonna cut it. Somebody's gotta break that loser in.
Not here, you won't. I have to keep up appearances.
I know that. He just needs a little incentive to leave home.
In fun fact, that's actually Haley Joel Osment. So we have,
Sorry.
so we do have Kate.
But I
So
need
we
some
do have
time
regular
off.
Sora in here too. But we'll learn more about that later.
There's darkness within me. So what does that matter? I know I'm strong enough to hold it back.
Yes. You are indeed strong. The darkness is nothing to fear.
Master Xehanort.
And yet, how frustrating that Ericus refutes its power. Why, you could train with him forever, and still, you would never be a master in his eyes.
But why? Help me understand, Master Xehanort. What is it that
I
I
ain't telling
failed
your
to
shit,
learn?
boy.
You're fine as you are. Darkness cannot be destroyed. It can only be channeled.
Yes. Thank you, Master. What happened?
I don't know. Why isn't Ven here?
Very well, then. I will send my pupils to
I
investigate.
just noticed, in the thing.
Yes, I understand.
Actually, no, never mind. Okay, I
Very
thought.
well.
Yeah, I'll just let Eric explain.
That was my dear old friend Yen Sid.
Okay, what I thought for a second there when he was talking in that mirror, I thought you actually could see Jens sit on the other side of it. I don't know, just looked for a split second. I saw like the pointy hat. I was like, oh shit! I didn't realize. No, you don't see anything on the other side of that. Although it would have been a cool touch, but they probably couldn't do it in this engine.
As you know, he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides.
I would
of
still
light
call
and
him master,
darkness.
but some reason. But I'm not gonna
His
explain
counsel
why.
serves as signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason then for concern, for he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger, not only from the forces of darkness, as you may assume, but also from a new threat, one that feeds on negativity, fledgling emotions that have taken monster form. Yen Sid calls them the Unversed. As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness. The Unversed are no exception. I tried to pass this news on to Master Xehanort, but my repeated attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is any
Don't know
connection,
why.
and yet this all troubles
It's not like he's evil or anything, but
Master
nah.
Xehanort is gone?
So here we are. I need you two to get this situation under control. Eliminate the Unversed, and find Master Xehanort. I have unlocked the lanes between. You may use these forbidden pathways to travel between this world and countless others. The darkness looms closer than usual within these spaces, but your armor will protect you. Lastly, remember that order must be kept. You cannot tell anyone there are other worlds. Now go, and fulfill your duty.
Yes, Master.
Terra, consider this an opportunity. A second chance for you to change my mind.
What?
You must know, I care for you like my own son. If I could have my way, I would name you Master in a second.
But I won't because you
But
had
how
dogs to
can
do.
I?
Fuck you.
When you are so obsessed with power. Terra, you mustn't be afraid of losing. Fear leads to obsession with power, and obsession beckons the darkness. You must never forget.
Thank you, Master. I swear, I will not fail you again.
Terra!
It's okay.
in my head. Alright, so we force the D-Link with Ventus. Alright, well, D-Link, you use the other character's commands. Press the D-pad, open your list of D-Links. The D-Link will drain as long as you remain linked. When the gauge runs out, your link it will be broken. D-Linking fully restores your HP. Fill the gauge by collecting these D-Link prizes. Defeating enemies while D-Linked may cause them to drop special emblems. Collect the emblems to power up the D-Link. Force your D-Link with Aqua. The journey begins. Unlock the command board for the land departure. Nah. Don't care. Don't care, it's bullshit anyway. Alright, so here we are pretty much on the world map here. We got our kind of a pseudo gummy ship here, but unlike the gummy ship, we don't have to do like fucking 50 missions in order to get these worlds unlocked. We just have them the get-go. So we have our first world here, Enchanted Dominion. We also have a few others like that, but we can't go back to the land of departure. So we're gonna go ahead and head off to Enchanted Dominion first off.
Monsters. The ones the Master mentioned. These are the Unburst.
Alright, so, fun fact about that scene though, with Terra, saying like the monsters or whatever, if we were to play as any other character first, so say if you were playing as Ventus or Aqua first, they would also say the similar thing, where they're like, they don't know what they're called. But, so what pretty much means, if you say Ventus first, and played as Terra second, Terra will immediately call these things the Unversed, like he already knows what they are. It's kind of a clever little attention to detail, what I like. It's just like, it kind of gives you more reason to, I guess in a way, I guess in a way, like, alternate playthroughs of the game, in a way. Just to see those little extra scenes. Well, I like that. I do like that little touch. I do like when games have, like, had these little random details and stuff you probably wouldn't pick up on a first playthrough as a certain character. But something you would see later on. Wait, let's go ahead and forward D-Link here. So pretty much D-Links are, in a way, your summons of Birth by Sleep. It's also kind of a similar thing, too, of your drives, in a way. Both your drives and your summon gauges, in a way. So as we got there, the first little bit there, we got Hasting Conventions, which pretty much lets Terra attack a hell of a lot faster. Which, honestly, is a godsend when you're playing against Terra. Because Terra, like I said, he is strong, but goddamn, he is a sluggish motherfucker. So I'll be utilizing Ventus a lot in certain fights. Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out of here, dude!
No, you don't!
Alright, so we're gonna open some chests. Got a potion. Got a pulsing crystal. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so pretty much our new enemy of the game here, the Unversed. We'll learn more about these guys a little later, but pretty much they're just your new Heartless, pretty much. New Heartless and new Nobodies. Alright, so what we're going to go and do first and foremost is we're going to make a save state. We're going to make a save state of a separate slot, because we're going to need that first slot for later. Alright, so what we got here, we got a balloon sticker. So pretty much remember the puzzle pieces, whatever, from Kingdom Hearts 2? In a way, they kind of make a return in the form of they kind of make a turn in the form of these stickers. So say if we collect the crown stickers, we go to our reports, a journal pretty much. So we go over down here to our sticker album and arrange our stickers. So if you want to go and set one down, so we have these little balloons. And again, the more points you get from that is when you get like these sparkle effects here. That's when you know you place it in a decent spot. So we're gonna make use of that later. So, and this is where it lies when the idea of difficulty comes in. So if we were to play this on, say, proud mode, I think what you had to do is, and let me just look it up real quick just to make sure I'm saying this right. Sleep, difficulty requirements. Let me see. Actually, hey, let me look about any requirements. Ending. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, so pretty much in beginner mode you can't get the secret ending in beginner mode. To get it in standard, actually here, let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so beginner, you can't really get it in beginner mode. Standard, you have to defeat 9,999 unversed, collect those standard reports, and max out the sticker album. That's the standard mode. To get the 100% requirement in proud mode, you gotta collect all the standard reports and max out the sticker album. But in critical mode, you just had to finish up the final episode. The brutes you have to do less here, just like in Kingdom Hearts 2 to get the secret ending. The reason why I'm doing a critical mode to begin with. On top of the extra challenge. Yeah, you need like certain trophy. Yeah, you get certain trophies or whatever to get it. And that's why you need to defeat 9,909 unversed.
What's this? Why aren't you asleep, boy? That fool Flora cast a spell to put everyone in this castle into a deep, deep slumber.
Who are you?
Why, I am Maleficent, as all who dwell in this kingdom would know. Now you must reciprocate the introduction. Who are you?
I'm Terra. What do you know about those monsters? The ones who attacked me.
Now why would I give a thought to creatures so base, so inconsequential?
Well, they are base. That's for sure. Anyway.
They're very based.
I'm looking for someone.
Need to get a drink.
Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say.
I
can
can't
only
if I
be certain
knew.
He was not from this kingdom. If you're curious, go see the castle for yourself. There, the entrance is past the bridge.
Thanks.
Perhaps he did speak about imprisoning the light. The light could be so many things. Could he have meant Princess Aurora?
Aurora.
Yeah, so pretty much this all sets up Maleficent's whole idea to go world hopping to begin with, and pretty much take all the princesses, the shit she did in Kingdom Hearts 1. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom real quick. Just be back in 1 second. All right, and I'm back. Okay. Anyway, let's go and head up into the castle here. Oh shit! I was about to use my D-Link there, but I couldn't because I didn't have enough shit. Fuck you! Like I said, Terra's not. I wouldn't say Terra is bad to play as. Honestly, it's like I said, my main drawback with him is just he's just way too slow. I just don't like how slow he is. That's why, again, if I'm using Terra, I'm popping Ventus on just for the quick shit. I think he also has a... okay, I was gonna say, does Ventus have Cure on? Yeah, so pretty much, what I'm getting here in terms of like the drops and stuff from enemies, they're pretty much used for your melding commands. That's all this really is. Oh, and we got Ventus's last thing here, so we're gonna go and pop that on. Yeah, so we have the auto counter thing on for Ventus. Wow, we actually got that really easily. Yeah, so pretty much, it also kind of changes the finisher when it comes to your, when it comes to them. Some are actually pretty decent, others, they're kind of eh. So, but good thing is too, you can change it whenever you want. If you don't like the finishing command or like want to use D-Links, you can just easily go to your D-Link menu, go to say Ventus, sit to that, and there you go. And that's about as easy as it is. So if you don't like a certain character's finisher, you just go there, switch it to back to the first one, and there you go. Something I am going to be using for Ventus, because Ventus's D-Link finisher takes a while. And I know one other one later on, not in Terra's campaign, but in Ventus and Aqua's campaign, does take a while to get. It'll take a while to do. Oh shit! Well, that's a death. Actually, you know what I could do? Actually, something I do want to try here. Actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna try maybe putting a death counter on here. Actually, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try this. All right. Yeah, we got ourselves a death counter, baby. I think it'll be fun to kind of have it on there. Oh, hey, look at that, Terra leveled up. Nice. And strength leveled up too while I'm at it. Another reason too, I will also say as well when it comes to me doing this, it'll probably also be good to grind up some levels here too. So I probably will do that after, I think probably the second world I do. I'll just try to do some level grinding and stuff just that way I'm at a comfortable level. Because Terra's late game gets really fucking hard, and some enemies become really freaking damage spongy at points. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, probably should've. An easy way to get out of the D-Links and stuff here too, instead of doing the revert shit, just hit pause while you're at it and it'll just immediately just send the other form away. I do really love the music though for Enchanted Dominion. It's like beautifully haunting. It's like hauntingly beautiful. Let's see. Let's go and put a blizzard on. I don't have a cure, so I might as well just I'll put some potions on. Why not? No, I'll meld commands and shit later. I'll worry about that later. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Oh shit.
Want some?
Want some, bitch? Motherfucker. Yeah, you weird fucking shadows. Actually, I can't remember what these things are called. I could probably look that up here in a minute and see what they're called. So I don't remember too much of the Unverse when it comes to their names. Like I can remember like Heartless and like Nobody's names pretty easily. Unverse like one of the few I really don't remember. Same with Dream Eaters. Well, we'll get more of that too when we get to Dream Dungeons. I mean, to be fair, but Dream Eaters though, they kind of share the same name of their the ones you kind of train in that game. So I mean, I guess it really isn't that much. Actually, let me see. Let me look about the Unverse. Yeah, so we have the Flood, which are pretty much our shadows. We have the Scrappers. I guess I think in a way are soldiers. We have our Bruisers, which pretty much are our large bodies, but compared to the large bodies, we actually can hit them from the front. So it does have the same distinction as the large bodies, but there are shielded variants that are kind of like that. But we'll get more of those in a later point. Pretty much our Red Hot Chili. Those are our Red Nocturnes. Thornbite. I can't think of any. Maybe the Flowers or like maybe some of the other Heartless or whatever. But these are thematically around our regular theme of the world itself, though. So I'm not gonna really guesstimate what that could be based off of. But yeah, these are pretty much are basically our shadows. Our basic bitch Unverse, pretty much. But anyway, so we're gonna unlock the seal here.
This feels so familiar.
Her heart is filled with light. Not the slightest touch of darkness. Just the kind of heart I need.
For what?
Imagine with me the most glorious of futures. 7 of the purest hearts, each overflowing with light.
Yeesh, we're only like an hour in this shit. I was just trying to make sure my thing was still recording.
What do you mean?
Why, that key you hold. The Keyblade, is it called?
Where did you learn that name?
That trinket is the only way to obtain the hearts.
No more games! Where is Master Xehanort?
Impudence will get you nowhere, child. If
You're a
you
bitch.
wish to learn more, you must retrieve the heart of Aurora.
And why would I ever want to do that?
It's not a matter of why, but of will. In your heart, there is darkness just waiting to be awakened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perhaps not yet. But I have power over sleep.
Birth by sleep.
And I can awaken what's inside you. Then you will be free to be who you truly are.
Remember, the darkness lurks in every heart. Darkness is our foe. Would that we could be rid of it. You must destroy it. Push the darkness down. Give it no quarter in your heart.
Here it is. Just what I've waited for.
Yeah, so this kind of explains how friggin' Maleficent game and had Aurora's heart to begin with.
All he spoke of was and will be true.
So she literally had this heart for like 10 fucking years. Until we beat it out of her in Kingdom Hearts 1.
What did I do? What did you do?
You speak as if I pulled some invisible strings. No, you couldn't be further from the truth, child. I simply whispered to the darkness you already held inside.
How could I do this? Finn!
Yes. Now, you want to know where Xehanort went. Well, that I cannot answer. He disappeared into the darkness.
I ain't telling you shit.
But now I know the Keyblade is necessary to gather hearts. Join me. Collect 6 more hearts of pure light. Then we will rule all the worlds together!
You seem to be mixed up. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
For a peacekeeper, you're off to an exceptionally poor start. Remember this. The darkness in your heart cannot be held back by force or strength. Now, my work here is done, as is yours. Wasn't there someone you needed to chase?
Wait! The Unversed. They're gonna bring down the castle. I have to do something.
Yeah, it's something you do recognize here. You do realize here too when it comes to the voice acting in this game. At least here's like for Ventus, it sounds fine. For Terra and Aqua, on the other hand, it sounds a little off at points. I wouldn't say it's downright awful, but it is kind of stilted. It does sound very stilted at points. So I'm not like you definitely tell they definitely didn't get the best voice direction. I'm not blaming the actors. I'm sure they're fine, but it's more so their direction because you hear them in like later Kingdom Hearts games and they actually sound a lot fucking better. But at least in their first outing here with Birth by Sleep, it is a little rough, but I mean I get past it. All right, so we got Blizzard, Confused, Poison, Sleep, more potions. I could. I do need more money though, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. You get shit like this from chests anyway, so I'm not gonna. Alright, Sleep. The flying balloon sticker. Excuse me. Let's see what we got. We got ourselves an attack recipe. Cool. So pretty much our attack recipes are pretty much let you see what kind of command you're gonna make via the melding commands. Yeah, and unlike the Kingdom Hearts games too, well, to be fair, the Rechain didn't have this, but there are no like equip pieces, so you can't equip Terra with different equipment where to buffer your defense. It's only just Keyblades. Now, if you're getting defense, you're gonna get through level ups and nothing else. Well, level ups and your stat abilities here. Alright, but anyway, so let's go ahead and stop the Unversed from just trying to destroy the castle. But we also did get Maleficent's dealing, so I think we can try that out right now. As you can see though, from Maleficent's side, her stuff does deal with a lot of fire attacks and stat debuffing effects. Which get very akin to her character as well. I do kind of like how the dealings themselves also tie into the character you're summoning. In a way, anyway, because I know there are some that are like a little weird about it.
You're done.
Zap, zap, zap.
Take
Zap! 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 See if I can get her,
Take that! Fire! Take that!
sleep. Ah, damn it. Well, that's 2. Ah, balls. Alright. There we go. Well, that's 2.
Want some?
Shit, wrong one. Oh, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
Fire!
Yep.
Want some?
Yeah, pretty much, Blackout is, in a way, blind. Like, it inflicts a blinding status on your enemies.
Let's go.
Zap, 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 zap. Oh, saber, nice.
You're done. Let's go.
Like, come on, Terra, can you fucking hit the guy or what? Jesus Christ. Alright, time for a boss. Alright, so now we got the... Actually, okay, I thought I was gonna say the name of it. Okay, let's just take out the unverse. We got this spinny freaking wheel guy here, like the spinning wheel guy here. Don't know exactly what his name is. Oh shit! Ooh, close.
So long. Take that. Want some?
Okay. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Ah, damn it. Jesus criminy. There's 3 already. Fuck me. Yeesh. Alright, well, we'll try that one. Fuck. Yeah, no, it's like early game. It's gonna be a little rough because like we don't have our shit yet, and these guys hit like a truck. So like, oh, no, get away, get away. Alright, we're gonna. I bet I use Ventus here. You know what? He kind of reminds me of a Trick Master when I think of it. Ah, balls. Ah, damn it. Dude, this is fucking rough already, man. Holy shit. Ugh. Ah, come on, you. Come on, you. Die, you son of a bitch! Ah, there we go. Got him. Crash Warrior Fortress. If this is any sign of how this place is gonna go, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is.
It's my fault her light was stolen. It was because I was weak. I'm sorry. I'll get your light back. Once I learn to stand up against the darkness. Why would Master Xehanort imprison the light? The purest hearts of light. Do they hold the answer?
Seven pure hearts, each completely void of darkness. Such a search may take some time.
Alright, so we got Fairy Stars. Keeler provides a balance strength and boost. Balance boost and strength and magic. Oh man, that doesn't sound too bad. But no, okay, no, get the fuck out of here, man. Anyway, sorry about that fucking porn bot. But anyway, let's see. Hour and a half. It is about 10 o'clock, so 10 o'clock at night, so I probably should. I might call it a bit early here, though, because I don't want to be going on too late, because I don't want to be, like, extremely fucking tired as hell when I'm done with this. But, yeah, no, this is actually a pretty decent little start here. I mean, we got a little early, a little taste of what we're going to get and do later. But, yeah, it's not going to be a super long one here for the first part of this. But, I mean, hey, that's about fine with me. I don't mind a simple hour and a half video. Yeah, so in the next stream, ladies and gentlemen, which I want to say I might want to do tomorrow, which I probably might, as long as I don't puss out. We're gonna tackle these two worlds here. We got Castle Dreams and the Dwarf Woodlands. I think off screen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start making shit. I'm gonna start melding commands and a bunch of shit here, so I can be a little more prepared here. I'm also probably gonna do a bit of level grinding and stuff. I'm probably gonna grind it to, like, I want to say level 20 at the very least, because I know it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be a little overkill. It's not gonna be as challenging, whatever. But at the same time, though, the enemies in this game get very spongy. Not spongy. They get very durable at points in this game, and it does get to the point of damage sponge territory. But so I'm gonna try to grind up a little bit off screen, and yeah. So yeah, next stream, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna tackle Castle Dreams and Dwarf Woodlands. So yeah, I'll see you all next time.